13 U.S. troops have been killed in the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran, 6 on the day after the fighting began.
And one of them is Master Sergeant Nicole Amor from White Bear Lake. She was buried over the weekend after a funeral in her hometown. In an exclusive interview, Jonah Kaplan asked her husband how we should remember her.
You're now a Gold Star husband.
Yeah.
What does that term, Gold Star, mean to you?
It is a community of people that have felt what we are feeling right now, and that are still feeling this every day.
Joey and Nicole Amor met in service at Fort Eustis in Virginia more than 20 years ago.
What did service mean to her?
Taking care of the one next door. The outpouring of soldiers that knew her, they all say the same thing. She anchored them. She was the rock for a lot of people.
When Nicole left for Kuwait last summer, her second tour there, they never expected this ending.
What did she tell you when you were saying goodbye?
I'll see you soon. There are some things that I have run through in my mind over and over again about last moments that I had with her and last moments that kids had with her, and they were so comfortable because we thought she was safe.
When was your last conversation with her?
Now Joey and their 2 kids are building an unconventional memorial for Nicole.
Is this little greenhouse that I will get to spend the rest of my life maintaining and growing. And I can't be more thankful for that.
Okay, so Jonah joins us now. Obviously, very emotional interview, and you know, she leaves children behind, and so now he's, you know, taking charge of that as well.
Yeah, I think you know, an interview and a story like this helps all of us kind of be grounded in the reality of war, right? There are some costs that go well beyond dollars and cents, and you know, we talk about, you know, how many soldiers were killed. You know, they're not just numbers. Each of them has a name. They have a smile. And yes, it's worth talking about how they died, but it's so worth talking about how they lived. And Nicole Amor in particular, I mean, yes, her life was tragically cut short, but you read about what she did in the service, what she did at home. She lived a very full life.
We heard that from a lot of people when they heard the news in White Bear Lake about her. And then and I think it's almost cathartic for the husband to talk about who she was, right, and how she lived. I think that sounds like that was really, really important for him.
Yeah, and for a lot of these military families, I mean, God forbid there are more that are going to have to go through this. There's a part of this process that I think a lot of us Americans don't understand, that when things first happen, there's so much logistics, there are so many bureaucratic processes that they have to go through that they don't even really have time to grieve yet. They have time for pain, but they don't have time to grieve. And so we have a lot more in this interview, and let's take a look at another clip, because one amazing thing about Nicole's life was this love story that she shared with Joey. I noticed very clearly.
Yeah.
What you're kind of putting your fingers on right now. Tell me about those rings.
So I'm wearing my wife's rings right now.
When did that start?
When she came home.
What do you see when you look at those diamonds?
I see Dr. Seuss. I see our wedding vows. I see her smile.
What did he mean by
Dr. Seuss?
I said that right afterwards. I said, you're going to have to tell me this story. And it has to do with their story about how their proposal, how long they waited to get married. And it was just also about her wittiness and about her sense of humor. And it's just, I encourage everyone to see, again, you know, there's so much. We sat down for, you know, nearly an hour in this interview, and I had met with the family for nearly 2 hours a couple weeks ago. impossible to capture all of that in a 2-minute segment for CBS Mornings and now a couple minutes here. But we did put a much longer version online, so we hope everyone can
And I
check
know
it
you
out.
wanted to do the story justice and tell her story, and I think you did.
Yeah,
you know.
and she's just one. Remember,
Yeah.
there are now about a dozen casualties in this war.
Well, brave
Thank
of
you,
him
Jonah.
to share with us. We
Yeah.
appreciate it, Jonah.